And Fate Mano got tangled in that tight right-hand corner after the long straight. Soft son for the last throwings. Right then. When are we going, J-Joe? When are we going, J-Joe? Yeah, there he goes. He goes. Did he catch Fake Man napping? Possibly. Semtex get caught napping. Somebody's trying to warm their tyres up in front of Sacco. Sacco's got pressure. Didn't get left any room there, I have to say. Oh, Sacco. Steady. This is wet, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. The two Red Bulls are going side by side. Ooh, careful, Red Bulls, careful. Oh, he's going to get a better drive, I think, and he's piled on the ERS. So it's Sacco like Taco trying to defend in the Red Bull from the Mercedes of Andy. Defends well down into turn 1 and 2. Takes turn 3 a little bit deep and wide. Are we going to see Andy get a run on him then down the long straight after this right-hander? Here they go. Out to the right to try and get the outside line. Goes Andy. Takes the position from Sacco. Is Sacco going to be late onto the brakes in this turn? It looks like he is. But he's not as late on the brakes as Andy is. Andy takes the position. A tiny little bit of contact there between the two. But it's now a Mercedes sandwich between two slices of Red Bull bread. Kermit's lost a little bit of time to Echo. He's going to have Andy for company pretty shortly, and Sacco like Taco is beginning now to drop off the back of Andy and get challenged by the Ferrari of JB. Yellow flag, and it's the Alpine of Semtex who's gone round. At the end of Sector 2, start of Sector 3, he's going to drop all the way back down to P17, P18. He's going to be under pressure from Jordster as well. Yellow flag in Sector 3 is Chilly Willy. He's having an absolute stinker of a day. Evening, everybody. My name's Andy Ragequit. This is Moose Racing League. It's Sunday, which is MRL Day, and you are in for a treat. It is Tier 2 season opener around the street circuit of Singapore, where the racing is close, but the walls are indeed closer. I hope you're all ready for it. I'm looking forward to having a quick look at what this track has to offer then. So, it's tight, it's twisty, it's 5 kilometers with 23 turns, 3 DRS zones. Obviously, we've got some nice long straights for some overtakes, and we've got that critical turns 16 through 21, where accidents happen, wings are lost, and hopefully, overtakes are kept to a bare minimum, so that we don't have too many DNFs. Right then, here we go. We're getting ready for the start of the race. Let's see, it's J-Joe on pole with Kermit Attacks joining on the front row in the Red Bull. The McLaren of Fate Man takes P3 with Williams Racing's Chilly Willy in P4. Andy in the Mercedes takes P5. And completing the third row, it's Moo Irons in the second Williams. We've got AlphaTauri's City of R in P7 with Sacco like Taco in the second Red Bull P8. P9 is Semtex with P10 Landsharky. Jordster in P11 in the Mercedes with the McLaren of Bcause in P12. P13, it is JBTC in the Ferrari with AlphaTauri's Comp45 in P14. P15 is Gibbsy in the Alpine with Haas and Ketchin 91 in P16. Echo CFC 17. 18 is Maud. 19 is MB Jacobson. And in P20 at the back of the back is the Aston Martin of AK. I think we just about managed to get through all of those in the right amount of time. Because we don't have a formation lap this evening. I'm led to believe that tonight's race is going to start off dry. But we may see some weather at some point in the middle of the race to add to the thrills and spills of Tier 2. And it's Tier 2 showtime with MRL Sunday! That is a horrible camera angle. And J-Jo gets off to an amazing start with Kermit. We do have some places changing at the back of the grid. And we've got a little bit of coming together further back. But it's J-Jo who's managed to get himself away. And cleanly, as does Kermit, Fake Mano, Chili, Andy, Iron, Sirivar, Sakolite Taco, Semtex. Fake Mano burning through that ERS down the long straight. Getting down towards that corner. Is he going to make a move on the inside? It looks like he is going to make a move on the inside. Oh, there's contact. Oh, big contact. Huge crash. Huge crash. And Com45 is out of the race. We've got huge problems in Tier 2 on lap 3. Com45 out of the race. Chili Willy. Bits of his car all over the road. MB Jacobson. Looks like he might have been caught up in that, but hasn't got any missing parts.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. There's been an incident. I
think we're going to see, by the time they come out, the rain will be coming down. So we're going to see all these cars throwing themselves into the pits. Sityavar hasn't got into the pits. He's stayed out for a lap. He's stayed out for a lap. That's a huge gamble. Fake Mano, I thought he'd thrown on some hard tyres there. That was a bit of a mistake. 5 second for penalty. 5 second penalty for Gibbsy, speeding in the pit lane. Not good. What an absolute catastrophe that was, though. I'm not entirely sure whose fault that was, as Chili Willy and Fake Mano got tangled in that tight right-hand corner after the long straight. Soft song for the last throwings. Right then. When are we going, J-Jo? When are we going, J-Jo? Yeah, there he goes. He goes. Did he catch Fake Man napping? Possibly. Semtex get caught napping. Somebody's trying to warm their tyres up in front of Sacco. Sacco's got pressure. Didn't get left any room there, I have to say. Oh, Sacco. Steady. This is wet, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. The two Red Bulls are going side by side. Ooh, careful, Red Bulls, careful! Oh, he's going to get a better drive, I think, and he's piled on the ERS. So it's Sacco like Taco trying to defend in the Red Bull from the Mercedes of Andy. Defends well down into turn 1 and 2. Takes turn 3 a little bit deep and wide. Are we going to see Andy get a run on him then down the long straight after this right-hander? Here they go. Out to the right to try and get the outside line. Goes Andy. Takes the position from Sacco. Is Sacco going to be late onto the brakes in this turn? It looks like he is. But he's not as late on the brakes as Andy is. Andy takes the position. A little, tiny little bit of contact there between the two. But it's now a Mercedes sandwich between two slices of Red Bull bread. Kermit's lost a little bit of time to Echo. He's going to have Andy for company pretty shortly, and Sacco like Taco is beginning now to drop off the back of Andy and get challenged. Good evening, everybody. It's Andy Rage. I'm going to shut that door behind me. Frustrating. Right then. Poor preparation. Folks. Poor preparation. Here we go, though. We're in. Hopefully, the lobby opens soon. We do have a slight delay with the lobby. So hopefully it'll be open soon. We do have some minor issues. Street. Hopefully we can fix them. I'm dropping quite a few frames. Hopefully it doesn't impact your viewing pleasure. Find Primus anywhere. There we go. There we go. There we go, we're in. Excellent news. Right. Fingers and toes crossed. Answers that little question. I had the stream running on the same PC and on my other PC, and my network was just going ka-ching. So hopefully that's resolved it. I'd like to think so. So is here drawing off his profile like usual. Can't join off his profile at the minute. Bit of shenanigans this evening. Wait and see what happens, because it may be that we need to hop into a brand new lobby. Potentially. Potentially. Excuse me. going to fix this camera while we're at it as well, shall we? Okay. This is on 0. I'm going to be switching lobby, so I'm going to be joining AJ. Oakley dokley. Go. There we go, and there we have it then. There we go then. Right, anyway, it's CRF1 Monday, and it is, I believe it's round 3 today, round 4, possibly round 2, who knows. We've had a little change up in the league where we split it down into 3 tiers. We did only have 1 tier, now we've got 3, so we are now 3 tiers. We're in tier 2, racing Monday nights, and tonight's escapade is around Bahrain. I'm not a massive fan of the Bahrain track. I've somehow got quite a decent time trial time, which is comparable to some of the guys in this league, in this tier. But I am nervous because I've got a reasonably low... I've got 2 setups. One reasonably low downforce and one a little bit higher downforce. I very rarely have an understeer setup, but today I've got wings. I've got to choose between wings of 17 and 19, so front and back, or 19 and 23. There's a lot more understeer, but of course a little bit more stability in that back end. What it will do is it'll make me very slow on the straights. So I think I'm going to run with the 17-19 setup. I think that's just going to give me a little bit more stability on the straight. On the on those long right-handers. I think the 1923 setup would have created a lot of understeer and therefore being light on the throttle. So we're going to run with the 17-19. There's enough stability in the rear end there to be able to go full throttle rounds turn 10 and 11, I believe. I don't know my turns at Bahrain, numbers they are. But it's at the back end of Sector 2, start of Sector 3, where you go down the long straight through the DRS section. Then you take that reasonably quick. You go from 8th gear down to 4th gear into that left-hander, which immediately then snaps into the right-hander. You can take that in 7th gear with enough downforce in the rear end to allow you to not have to lift. Therefore lose a little bit of time going into that big long back straight. I've also got the low downforce set up, so hopefully I can make up some positions and get close to people down that straight and make some moves into the final turn. That's the plan. But if you've seen me racing the last couple of races I've raced, we have had minor issues in finishing races. So I DNF'd at Singapore, in MRL about 8 days ago, and then a week ago today I DNF'd at China. So yes, this is round 2 then, because China was round 1. So I DNF'd at China as well. Straight off the line, in fact, at China. One of my absolute best moments in life, having jumped the start completely by mistake. Thought, sorry, I'll keep going, because I'm going to have to serve a drive-through. And then, unfortunately, I crashed into TIR COD, which meant that we were out of the race and into the wall. Try and avoid doing something similar to evening. So let's hope for a good start off the line. Obviously, it's short qualification with CRF1, so it is an 18-minute quali session. That gives us an opportunity to throw a setup on. I can't imagine there's going to be too much rain, it being Bahrain, but no rain. That's what I did there. So I'm hoping that we've got a setup that's comparable, or at least competitive with some of these guys. There are some guys that are much quicker than me in this tier. And the way we kind of plan this out is, hopefully, we get to a position where we are picking up some points. The expectation around wins and podiums is incredibly low. We like to pick up a point or two. Excuse me. See if we can give it a start time. It's 17 in the lobby, which is a bit obscure. Less in the lobby than we had to start with. So there were 18 in the lobby a moment ago. We're down to 16. Very bizarre. Bizarre behaviour. Take a slurp. Back up to 17 then. 18. Here we go. We're getting close. close to start time. Going through the process of closing everything down on the PC, so maybe the quality is better. 19 cars. Now, where's the 20th car? Come on, chaps. Let's crack on. We're ready to rock and roll. It's Bahrain, it's CRF1, it's round 2. We have had slight delays. If you're tuning in here for the very first time, feel free to say hi, by the way. My name's Andy Ragequit, and I like to drive cars. Preferably not crashing them. That would be today's ideal scenario. To get round and finish this race at Bahrain and pick up, oh, maybe 1 or 2 points. If we get lucky, maybe we'll pick up a few more. If not, we'll be stuck in the mud, spinning continuously at turn 2. I remember one race I did spin at turn 2 and ended up getting beached and disqualified. So let's hope we don't get any more of that rubbish. That was an unfortunate end to proceedings. Still at 19. Come on, guys. Where's the last person? That should be it, actually, to be fair. That should be it. Let's hope so anyway. Because it's almost showtime in CRF1. As we slowly approach 20 past 8, we are running a little bit behind schedule. Sure, we'll be fine. Careful, this will be one-shot quali. And we don't want that. Can't string a lap together without 14 laps practice. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's have it. Let's be having you. Right then, we're up. We're ready to rock and roll. It's ready up time in Bahrain. It's CRF1. And we are getting ready to cook around Bahrain. Oof. Wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen, because I may well need it. My track record recently hasn't been so magnificent in terms of race completions. So it is important that we try and get off to a good start when it comes to qualification. We've just got to, as I predicted earlier on, we've just got to decide whether we want to go for the 17-19 front-rear setup, which will give me more front-line speed. I suppose driving the Ferrari, I should have the red light on today. So let's change that, little badger. That's the one that changes. We won't want that one. There we go. So we've got the red light on because it's Ferrari. I should have worn a red shirt, of course. But I failed in that particular donning of garment. Right then, who's ready for some Bahrain racing action? We are moments away from the short qualifying session. Again, if we can finish in the top half of the qualification grid, we'll be pleased. So P10 and upwards in this particular league and this particular tier, I'll be quite happy with that. Because as I've said previously, we do have some rather quick gentlemen in this tier. It's probably a tier I shouldn't be in because hang on, we want to load the car setup. Silly boy. See, that's a 19. That's a 19. We don't want that one. We want the other one. We want this one a bit further down here. That's the one we want. So that should be 17, 19. Yep, there we go. We've gone a little bit heavy on the transmission. Now, normally the transmission is, I don't know, 55 and 50. So maybe we should lower that down just a fraction. We've gone for quite a lot of front ride height because of some of the curbs. And obviously we don't want our... We do not want our... We don't want our tyres cooking, do we? That's something we do not want. We don't want cooked tyres. I feel like I'm slightly off centre. I think actually my pedals and my wheel aren't centred together. So that was a bit silly of me, wasn't it?
Everyone ready?
Let's see what we've got then.
Let's go.
Ready to rock and roll. The thrills and spills of Bahrain in CRF1. Out we jolly well go. Of course, being in a Ferrari, we are right at the end of the straight. Plenty of cars out on track already. 8 cars, 9, 10, 11 cars out on track already in front of us. But we do have a gap. Woo! Don't want to overcook it there, boyo. Plenty of room in front of us. We a little bit squirrely. Tyres are obviously just a little bit cold. No, they're up to good racing temperature now. We need to get back to, there we go. We can throw the ERS on. Plenty of space out in front of us then. Here we go. First hot lap of the day then. with 14.5 minutes left in Q1. Is coming at the pits. We took that quite tentatively, I thought. Just trying to get a banker lap down at the moment. Track evolution will obviously help us later. Ooh, got a bit squirrely coming out of that turn. Down the long back straight then. Okay, 8th. Okay. The 29.7, right?
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
We can definitely go quicker than that. Can definitely go quicker than that. I don't think we can get into the 28s. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice. Maybe we can. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice. Maybe we can get the 28s. Let's wait and see, shall we? So, interestingly then, so my teammate Primus is in P9. Forever is in P10. We expect Primus to go quicker. He's driver number 1 for the Ferrari team this year. I am categorically driver 2. Primus did miss last week, though. Wasn't a good day for Ferrari. Old Manzi was in the Ferrari last week as a reserve. And unfortunately, towards the back end of the race, TIR Old Man spam round was facing the wrong way on the final turn at China. Round the corner came Old Manzi, and that was it. Game, set, and match to the tyre manufacturer. Okay, then, let's see who's set a lap and who hasn't set a lap. So, a 28.8 by Eagle leads the way in the... is that a Williams? Is that a Williams Alpine? I can never tell the difference between some of these colours. We've got Monich, Invade, Roberts. We're not too far off, actually, the top 3 or 4. And some guys have set some particularly slow laps. We're still waiting for Mel, Bubbly, Gypsy King, and Derby. I think Derby's got a qualification ban this week. Schumacher's thrown some hards on to set a 32.9. Yeah, okay. So we've got 10 minutes left of the session. Still got plenty of tyres left. So I'm thinking maybe
if you need to find some more time, remember that corner exit is more important than corner entry.
Throw some on. The track's relatively clear. How many cars we got out on track at the moment? Well, it was relatively clear. Let's get out now, because if we go out now, we should come out in plenty of time. There is a Williams believe. It's either Williams or an Alpine coming around that corner. Come on, let's go. We're down to 9 as Godzilla crosses the line. So Bubbly sets a 128.7. So we're in P10 now. See if the track evolution helps us a little bit. I think I can make up more time in there than I did in the first lap we did. Go that deep into there. Full throttle through here is what we want in gear 7. And that's a nice... Seems to be nice. We're 200s down. We lost time there.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
We're losing time. What's going on? We had a poor middle sector. Poor middle sector. Poor middle sector. That's cost us there. We need to get back in and get back out again sharpish. That's where we lost time. So we lost time in that little right-hander. And obviously coming out of there as well, because we'd start to gain time even without ERS. So we know where we can make up a little bit more time. We've definitely got 3 or 4 tenths in this to get into the 28s. But we need half a second to get in the 28s. I'm confident. It'll be about timing our lap, though. We're down to 13th now. We have got work to do, ladies and gentlemen. It's not been a good qualification so far for Ferrari. We're sitting 13th and 14th. So it's a 28.5, 1 second
Our best lap so
in
far
front of
is
us.
1:29.5.
So myself and Primus both on 29.5s. Where's old Manzi? He's usually my barometer. Must be further up the list. Oh, old Manzi's reserving, so he's not in this evening.
We're 17th in the speed trap, 204.4 miles
Tight
per
though.
hour.
If you think from P9 downwards, it's pretty tight. So half a second between P9 and P14, me and Primus. 1 second covers the top 14. Think about it, that's not a huge amount. Right, we've got 3 minutes left. We need to throw these tyres on and get ourselves out.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
Wish me luck. I don't like being behind the offering. Did some of my car just fall off? It's smell about to set his lap. I didn't just ruin Robert's lap, did I? Losing time massively there because we didn't have ERS on. What a shocker.
Seconds left in the session.
Awful quality lap. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Whoa. All started off by coming out the pits and feeling like I'd held up Roberts. So we're going to be starting way down the grid. Way down the grid. Looks like we're going to be starting in, next to Mel again. Which seems to be my my rival in this tier. He and I have tangled on many an occasion already. Pretty tight though, half a second from P10 down to Old Man TR Old Man in P17. It's AMG King who's gone quickest. He'll be on pole. That 28.3, 1/10 faster than Samuel Drake Lee with a 28.4. We've then got Roberts, 28.6. Hopefully I didn't cost him pole. How tight is it though? P3, 4 and 5. Even P6 and 7. Less or just over a 10th covering the P3 through P7. Let's just make sure I've got no messages in the chat saying I've blocked his lap. Nothing at the minute. Is Bunny Man in? Hey, Bunny Power's in. Excellent. Bunny Power is indeed in the lobby. So we do have a full grid. Which is good. I believe we do have a formation like with CRF1. Right then, race strat. Do we want to go mediums to hards? Or do we want to switch that up? There we go. I think that's what we'll do. That's the selected strategy. Hard to medium. 29 laps of racing, so I think we're going to give ourselves 1 lap of added fuel. Now, we will have a slight delay, so we'll probably go at about 8:50, I'm guessing. We need to check in and have a quick look. Soto is typing in the chat. Will give us an indication as to how much time we've got. 48. Okay. .48 is when we go. Somebody's gone early again. Somebody has gone early again. Oh, dear.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
Looks like people behind me are indeed on the hard compound as well. You go then, Danny.
Superb parking there, mate.
Vade is not connected. We have ourselves a little problem.
track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
That was under virtual safety car conditions, my friend. So, safety car lap 1 then. We've made up some considerable positions though. I think Invade was struggling with connection. Hey, we made it further than we did last week, you know? We did well to keep ourselves out of that trouble. Imagine setting a purple sector 1 under safety car. We're not going to go this lap by the look of it. I would be very surprised. Lots of cars having been in the pits to repair damage after that lap 1 shenanigans at what looked like turn 2.
Up to the field a bit, we're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Looks like Primus has made up some positions as well, which is great. The Ferrari boys today. The car's in the pits again. We might have yet another lap under safety car. Primus is in P5. One more lap then. So lap 4 will be under safety car as well. Focus now on getting these tyres up to racing speed. So maybe we can make the move on Mel. I feel the understeer setup going into that turn. But it's not really for that turn we've got this setup on. The setup is now on because of turns in Sector 2. Specifically those last 2 or 3 turns at the end of Sector 2. Going to get the heat back in. 77 degrees on the rears. Safety car is in this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Really? Really?
Green flag. Gap to your teammate ahead is 11.7 seconds.
Wow.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
That is what I would classify as incredibly unfortunate.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
We've done a good job so far.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Here we go then.
slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Yellow flag. Green flag. Gap to the car in front is 5.5 seconds. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, gap ahead is 7.6 seconds. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up. Okay, clear. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Use overtake now. Come on, push hard. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. currently trailing our teammate by 29.1 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 6.6 seconds. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 16.8 seconds. Gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Gap to your teammate ahead is 27.0 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 4.3 seconds.
Oh, fuck off,
Are you
mate.
okay? That was a
Come
nasty hit.
on.
Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
I've absolutely tapped the wall. Oh. That is a tap. Gee whiz, man. That's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. It's a tap of a wall. Oh, man. Another DNF. Another DNF. Oh, my days. Oh. Can't believe it. I honestly can't believe that. I can't believe I've been silly enough to make the mistake. Because it was a mistake. You know, I can't deny that. There was a mistake in there. But my word. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Oh. Anyway, let's watch the rest of the race. Of course, the safety car. So I've shook things up a little bit. Let's have a quick look what tyres some of these guys are on right now. Guessing everybody's thrown. No, people have gone for track position. I honestly cannot believe that I've crashed out of that race. That's scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. I can't change it now. I can't change it now. We're literally... I think we're going to have a 2-lap shootout. I'm guessing the safety car is going to come in at the end of lap 27, so we get lap 28 and 29. Ugh. Of all the things to do. Of all the things to do. So yeah, the safety car is going to be in this lap then. So we're going to have the top 5 guys who've gone for track position on those hard tyres. Can TIR Godzilla then make any impact on these top runners on the fresher, quicker compound tyre? He's going to have 2 laps to do so. We're not going to have any DRS. DRS is only activated after 2 laps, so we're not going to have any DRS. 100% ERS. Has everybody got 100% ERS? Pretty much. TIR Godzilla's only got 68. I'm guessing he's going to be burning through that. Who is that passing under safety car conditions? No, we've decided to go racing again. Of course we are. It's gone green. Are we going to see a move for the Mercedes of Roberts down into turn 1? No, we're not. But we do have... Primus Gaming did make a move on the AlphaTauri. Roberts picks up 3 seconds. That's huge. Huge for the rest of the field. Oh, what a good camera view that is. All the action that we can see. King and Godzilla get past Primus Gaming. Homnomovich on 26 lap old hard tyres. Looks like Samuel Drake is clean out in front then. Because DP Roberts has got a penalty, a 3-second penalty behind him. Which means that Samuel's probably got a good 1.6, 1.7 seconds grace between himself and Forever, who's in the Alfa Romeo in P3. Bunny Power picks up 3 seconds at the rear of the field. Obviously, those guys didn't have an opportunity to catch up back with the rest of the pack because we had to go. We're on lap 29 then. Lap 29 of 29. It's the final lap here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's CRF Monday. Sorry, CRF1 Monday. And this is round 2 of Tier 2. We are at Bahrain. I've crashed out. Unusually. Or as usual, I've managed to DNF in my last 3 league races. It's not going very well. We'd got close towards the end there, at least, I suppose. Yellow flags in Sector 1 as there is a Haas round. Looks like Mel. He's about to be... he's about to have TIR Old Man for company. We'll stick on board with our race leader. Maybe actually we'll go back here where there's a tussle now for the podium. So AMG King in the McLaren is... over a second now, is he? No, just about a second. So it looks like AMG King's going to try and solidify his place on those soft tyres. Are we going to see it coming together between a Haas and an Alfa Romeo? Alfa Romeo tries to go around the outside, then up the inside of the next turn. This is where it gets sketchy here. There's going to be contact, is there? There is a little bit of contact. Nice tussle between the two cars. It's going to be a drag race down that final word. As Schumacher and Forever both drain their ERS. Who's going to be late on the brakes? It's... Oh, and it's Forever who's late on the brakes. It means he's lost a position out to Codzilla. And that's your race, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Samuel Lee Drake who takes the win in the Red Bull. Followed by AMG King P2. IRO Schumacher in P3. Wow. DP Roberts goes all the way down to P4 with that penalty, with TIR Codzilla in P5. Forever takes P6 with Primus Gaming in the Ferrari taking P7. Mr. Hobnomovich in the AlphaTauri takes P8 with FX7 Danny in the Alpine in P9. The second of our Alfa Romeos takes P10 with Fishsticks with Mel in P11 in the Haas, with TIR Old Man not able to get past him on that final lap. He finishes in P12. DS Derby, our Mercedes, second Mercedes driver, finishes in P13 with Bubbly P14 in the AlphaTauri, and Bunny Power about to turn the final corner with no front wing. And he will take P15 to finish off our race. Well done, everybody. Good work. There we go then. It's the Red Bull of Samuel Drake Lee takes the top step of the podium. We DNF'd as per usual. Where's my laps in comparison to everybody else? 31.8. Those boys run hards all the way around, some of them. So I was comparable on the hard tyre. Derby obviously threw the softs on towards the end. Got the quickest lap of the race, which takes a point off whoever had it previously. So that's it for tonight's league racing. Thank you so much for popping through. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave a like and a comment. Maybe a comment around my DNF would be helpful. Who knows? And I shall look forward to seeing you guys again, hopefully on Thursday evening. I've got RSF1 on Thursday in Tier 4. It'll be another tough race where we may be battling towards the back, but we will see how we get on. I don't even know where we're racing. I'll probably put that, I'll schedule that stream up at some point in the very near future so that you can get on it and click the notification button so you know when I go live. That would be appreciated. And hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Thank you so much for